Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Miko, and today I just wanted to do a quick Forex 101 intro to trading presentation for you guys because, again, like I said, I talk about Forex all the time, and then I understand that people on my Facebook friends and Instagram, you guys may have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to take some time to really like break it down for you guys so you have a better understanding next time you see a post that I drop related to Forex. So okay, I'm going to share PowerPoint with you guys really quickly. We're excited, by the way, to be doing this for you guys. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, share. All right. So this is a recording. So intro to trading. All right, share, present. Okay. Taking a little bit of time. All right, so this is something that I do primarily for my women entrepreneurship and investing community, but I'm here to help everybody who wants to learn a little bit more about Forex trading. So this is the overall agenda for this PowerPoint. Basically, I'll go over who I am, my story, what's my vision, and then I'll go into what is Forex, how does it work, and then usually I do this in a live setting, so I'll give time for my audience to ask me questions. But since this will be a recording, you can go ahead and send me any questions you may have, like on a personal message. And then how can I get started if that's something that you feel is right for you? All right, so here's my story. So again, guys, my name is Miko, and I am 23 years old, turning 24 in actually a couple of days, and I'm a recent UC Berkeley graduate. I studied psychology, finished school in 2017, and essentially right after coming out of college, I was hit with the reality that there are more college graduates out there than there are jobs available. And even with my UC Berkeley diploma, I was getting job offers that pay me 12 bucks an hour. I was have to juggle between multiple jobs just to make a living, barely scraping by. And, I quickly realized I didn't want to go down the path of continuing school for several more years and take out thousands of dollars of student loans only with the hope that maybe I'll get a job and doing something that I don't really have a passion in, like things like accounting, law school, medical school, things that might give me a good paying job, but something that I don't have any passion in doing. I did not go down that route. And, I just felt so stuck in life. I was broke, I was depressed, and I didn't know what to do. And the final blow came when the day when the grace period for my student loans ended, and my parents, they don't speak any English in this foreign country. They've been working their entire lifetime just to prepare me to go to college. They were the ones who had to pay off my student debt for me before interest started coming through. So that really, really just broke my heart. I felt like I was the one who was supposed to take care of my parents. I was supposed to be, supporting them with my college degree, but none of that was the reality. I felt like I was doing everything that I could. I went down the path going to college. I got good grades. I even got a 3.84 GPA in Berkeley, and none of that was working. So I didn't know what to do. And then until I found Forex, and that's like I found light at the end of the tunnel again. I see this as a vehicle that will truly, truly able to give me the type of financial abundance that I can, support my family. I can retire my parents. I can live the dream life that I wanted to live. Something I wasn't going to be able to accomplish with my college diploma. So, I was just super, super blessed that I was able to found a community of like-minded individuals and also mentors who have the results I want in life. And, and I have hope again. So that's something I truly feel passionate about and sharing with you guys today. Like, all I want to do is to educate and empower and show people that there are other ways to building financial wealth outside of like a typical 9-to-5 job. So what my vision is, like I mentioned that earlier, ultimately my goal in life is just to empower, educate, and inspire others literally around the world to truly living the life that they want and not be just stuck at a situation simply for security or in the comfort zone, and worse, even worse, they're just living paycheck to paycheck, and that's to me like not life, right? And I just want to help others break free from financial bondages and to live in a life of total financial freedom, because it's possible. It's possible with Forex. I hear stories, I see people, I met people who have the success with Forex. So like that's something that I want to share with you guys today. Okay, so what in the world is Forex? I stumbled upon this less than 2 years ago, and when I first heard about it, I was also super, I straight up rejected it. It's something that was super foreign to me. I just never thought that that was something that I could learn. But the moment changed when I asked the question in my mind, why can I not do it, right? If other people are doing it, if other people are having massive success in the skill set, then why can I not do it? What makes me different? And then that's when everything opened up. I had to make that decision to overcome those mental limitations first. So essentially what Forex is, that it's the foreign currencies exchange financial market. And if you have ever traveled overseas before to another country and exchange currencies, then you have pretty much already participated in the Forex market. But with the technology that we have nowadays, instead of only participating in this market, when we travel, we can trade currencies over our phone or computer anytime, anywhere. And this is a $5.3 trillion market, day market. So, and that means like $5.3 trillion are in the market exchanging per day. And the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And how it works is that essentially, for example, I went to Japan a couple of years back, and I had to exchange my USD for Japanese yen, right? Say I have 100 US dollars, and I exchange that to Japanese yen. Depending on the exchange rate, I may get, I don't know, maybe like 110 Japanese yen. And then say I did not spend any of that, and I come back to USA, and I have to exchange back to US dollar, right? Depending again on the exchange rate, I may get more or less $100 back. So that's essentially how the exchanging works. But when we are trading on a smartphone, there's no actual currencies being exchanged. All we are doing is speculating the value of currencies, if it's gaining strength or it's losing strength. That's it. That's what we are doing. But ultimately, learning how to trade is a skill set that anybody can learn. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what education background you have, anybody can learn this. And to me, that's super exciting. And there's like no discrimination, like other jobs out there where, if you're a woman or you're a man, like there's discriminations out there. But with Forex, all you need is a computer and the willingness to learn this. So, and in this market, everybody can win. You don't have to win in the expense of someone else. To me, like that's really exciting. And last thing I want to point out is that learning how to trade is a skill set that once you learned it, no one can take it away from you. And it's something that you can have 100% financial, you have control over your financial destiny, instead of having to depend on like an employer or a boss to give you your job tomorrow. Like you are 100% in control of your own financial destiny. To me, that's super exciting. And that's why I'm going all into learning and mastering the skill set. So next, so how does it work? Okay, I'm going to give you guys a really, really quick breakdown to show you how simple Forex is, and literally like you can learn this within the next 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So, oh, by the way, disclaimer, I'm still a student in Forex trading. I am not an expert, so do not take my words for anything. I'm only sharing with you guys what I know, just a quick disclaimer. Okay, so essentially when we are trading, we look at charts like this. It's on a website, tradingview.com. Anybody can go on to it and look at price movements. So how many of you think this is super, super scary when you first look at it? Because I have the same impression when I first looked at this. Like that was when I completely rejected it and say, no, that's not for me. But let me break it down for you. Like once you understand this, it's like super, super easy, right? So essentially in the market, price can do three things. It can either be going down, or it can be going up, or it can consolidate, like going sideways, not really moving anywhere, as you see over here, right? So how you make profit in this market is that you would sell when price is going down and you would buy when price is going up. Pretty simple, right? Okay, and there are major levels in the market, and they are called resistance and support. You can think of resistance as a ceiling, and then support you can think of it as the floor. What happens is that this is price. It can be going up, 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 up. Rejects off of this level, doesn't like it, so it would turn around, reverse. So in this case, since price is going down, you would want to sell right here. Or price will keep going up, 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 break through the ceiling, come back down to touch it a little bit before it continues to go up. So since price is going up, remember, you would buy in this situation. And then if price is coming down, hits the floor, it would bounce off of it and go the opposite direction. Since price is going up, you would buy. Make sense? And then this case, again, price could break this level, come back down to touch it, continue to go down. Since it's going down, you would want to sell it. Super, super simple, right, guys? All right, so that's like the basic. And then, so now you ask me, how do I know how to mark up? Like, how to identify these major levels? Where is the floor? Where is the ceiling? How do I know, right? But, back in the days, people will have to learn how to identify those levels with their naked eyes. But because we have technology nowadays, we use this thing called the harmonic scanner. It's based on AI technology, computer algorithms. So like, this makes things super simple for everybody. Like, you can literally learn how to mark up your charts right now. So all we're doing is like, we copy this yellow pattern by looking at where this X, A, B, C, D points are, copy it exactly to my chart. Boom, there you go. You can do that, right? Copy and paste, right? Super simple. This is my chart. I copied it over. And then next, we will use another tool called the pitchfork. Again, this is super simple. You only click 3 points. You put it at X, C, D, done. So now you have these levels. These levels work as like support and resistance, and you trade off of these levels. Okay, so that's super simple. Now the next step, you just have to learn how to enter trades by looking at using these major levels, and then quick overview. So say in this case, right, remember this is acting as like a floor. Price came all the way down here, but did not like it, right? So it reversed and went the opposite direction. Since price was going up, we bought over here. So this measure how much price moved up, 314 pips, right? In the Forex market, a pip is a unit of measurement in the market, right? So in this case, the price moved up 314 pips. So what does a pip mean? How does that translate over to profit? So in the Forex market, there's this thing called lot size, and this determines how much per pip is worth. So the smallest lot size is 10 cents per pip. The second one is $1 per pip, and the standard lot is $10 per pip. Depending on different currency, it varies. It doesn't always follow to the T, but this is the basic overview, right? So in this case, 314 pips. Well, in this example, I used 25 pips. If we caught a trade that is only 25 pips, then it could either be $2.50 in profit, $25, $250, or more, depending on which lot size you use, right? So to me, that's super crazy, like, because the same skill set is the same way someone can make $2, $25, or $250. It's all the same skill set. The only changing factor is how much money you have to trade with. Okay, so now Q&A time. Since this is a recording again, guys, feel free to ask me questions after you watch this. I'm here to help you answer any questions you may have. So that's essentially it. How can I get started? I just, this is more mental, psychology, mindset thing. At the end of the day, I just want to ask you, like, are you happy where you're at right now? If you're happy with your situation, like financially, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you're not happy with where you're at in your life right now, then I would say, make a change. You have to decide that first. And the best way to go about it is to find a mentor who have the success and the results that you want in life. and just do everything that they tell you to do. Like that's so simple. But at the end of the day, you have to make that decision to really go for it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this webinar. Um, Let me go back to the screen for you guys. Just want to say stop share. Yeah, guys, so I really appreciate for taking time to watch this and learn something new. I think to have an open mind is really key success in life. So if you guys have any questions, definitely just hit me up. I'm here to answer any questions for you guys. Like again, like my intention is really to just share with you everyone out there something that I've known and learned, as a recent college graduate, and I just want to share what I know with you guys and help people in a similar situation as me. Yeah, so I hope to talk to you soon. And again, thank you so much and talk soon.